back to I.M.B Studios and Podcast with your girl, Stacey Pryor. This is our season 2. Welcome back, everyone. But today, I have two phenomenal guests. I have Slick Baby comedian from Nashville, Tennessee.
Thank you.
Miss Certified. These are the people of Sippin and Trippin Podcast, y'all. If you hadn't watched it, please note that it is funny and the shit. I'm telling you.
Yes,
This man
you
right
too.
here, hold on, let me give him a rundown. Let me give you all your accolades right now. He's a writer, director, actor, podcaster.
Yes.
Man, this man is a man on the
Comedian.
move. And comedian. I'm sorry because I didn't
Please don't leave that part.
It's Slick Baby comedian. You
Hey,
can't
tell us
forget the
about
comedian.
Slick Baby.
Slick Baby, he's a hustling motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
I'm just one of them people. When I sink my teeth in the sun, I sink it.
Okay.
So one thing I gotta slow down. I have so many projects going at once that now I'm having to learn to. Miss Certified was telling me you got to like take one thing or take two things at a time, knock them out, then go to the next. But I just feel like the more avenues, the more money. So everything kind of coordinates together.
Well, I watch you on social media, so I know you definitely a busy man. I had the opportunity to see you in the debut movie, The Frozen Heart. Tell me about that.
Man, acting is something I love to do.
Okay.
And for that, I was put on the spot like in 5 minutes. He's like, bro, I'm finna pull up. I want to shoot. I want to do this scene with you. Come up with a character and be funny. Because, with comedians, they always want us to be funny
all the time.
on the spot. Tell me a joke. What's your name? That's what I said. Man, we want a joke. What's your name? Mr. Jenkins? Okay, that's your joke, Mr. Jenkins. But I love acting.
Okay.
I've done music before, and I'm just one of them people, man, I have failed, and I keep going. Failed, and I keep going. Because I just feel like I knew I was put here to be somebody. And I just feel like comedy right now, that was it for me. Because I've been a fool my whole life. I've always been cutting up. You know how I got it, cutting up at Casa.
Hey, that's our spot.
Yeah.
You don't know where it is.
Yeah,
it's
Casa
Mexican
Fiesta.
restaurant on Bell Road.
1111 Bell Road.
Oh my God.
It's so sad. He know the whole address.
It's a place to be. Miss Certified, how you doing today, sis?
I'm doing great, boo. How are you?
I am doing well. Thank y'all so much for coming. It just
Thank you for having us. Because we've been trying to do this for a minute.
You know what we have? You even cussed me out at the club because I was doing shit. I
was under the influence, so don't take it
personally. I got myself together.
Yeah.
But you know what? The last time I had the opportunity to hear your comedy, you had a fundraiser for your son over there on Buchanan Street.
Yes.
And she got on the mic, y'all. When I say that girl, man,
had a roast.
It's funny. Oh my God.
Yeah, had a roast.
She tore your ass up.
That's what they're supposed to do. That's what they're supposed to do.
He'll get me back in a minute anyway.
Yeah,
I better believe it. Before he get
that's what I'm talking
that
about.
was definitely coming.
How long have you been in comedy, sis?
I'd say I've probably been in comedy about 1.5 years. I just been off and on with it. But like Slick, I've been a fool all my life. I get it from my daddy. My daddy. I get it from my daddy. Yes, and it's just been in me. I like making people laugh. I'm just a fun person. Everybody say that. So, when my friends crack up laughing at me all the time, I'm like, I might can do it.
Yeah.
And they've been empowering me to do stuff, and I just been sitting back for a minute. But I'm finna come back out. I'm finna come back out with you.
Hop out on them.
I got some new stuff.
Okay. What you saying?
I got some new stuff. When you sit down for a minute, you get to thinking about the things that you want to think about. You come out with some new stuff. The comeback is real. Because when you go through stuff, you pick up stuff as you're going through it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tell me about Sippin and Trippin Podcast. Oh my goodness.
Man, the thing that was so crazy, we got invited on a friend of ours podcast, man, named Monty.
Okay.
He's a comedian. Shout out to Monty.
Shout out to Monty.
Hey, Monty Hicks, what's going on? And we started doing it at his spot, and because he had his own, so we went over there and we done one time, and I was like, I'm gonna get the most views on your shit, because everybody ain't got that charismatic, and everybody ain't charismatic, man. Like I'm a whole vibe.
Character is what it is.
And a character,
not just vibe, character.
Yeah, but I'm both.
Yeah.
So when we got on there, I knew I was gonna rock it and shaking it, and I'm always the type of person like to push the envelope.
Yeah.
I say what, like Bernie, I feel like I would say this on camera to say I think that I am definitely on the way towards being the next Bernie Mac because I don't give a fuck when I say shit.
No.
That's what makes the podcast live because if you can't be honest, don't do the shit.
Yeah.
I ain't ashamed of nothing I've done, so I don't mind saying whatever I've done.
Right.
You know, and I think this right here, this opportunity, you know, and me and Sean started with me, man, in the very beginning with this, and we were just a dream and a couch.
You know,
yeah, we was
a dream and a couch.
On the big couch.
Yeah, we was on the big couch.
But you know what? Keeping it real, like you was one of the first guys in my city, in my circle, who was bold enough to start a podcast.
Yeah.
It also inspired I.M.B. studios and podcasts. You know,
And
hey, I want to be heard too.
Yeah,
right.
You know, it takes a lot of bravery just to jump in front of that camera. Like people don't understand. It's not as easy as it looks.
No,
you know?
it's not. Imagine doing it live.
Oh my God.
In front of motherfuckers.
I don't do live. Y'all got me on live.
Yeah, we love it.
I don't do live.
You know, but you know what? Once you see yourself on live, you realize, like, you know what? Oh, I can do this.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I didn't have a lot of confidence in me. I'm real shy.
But see,
I used to be shy. I used to be shy.
I pick up on that.
I didn't know you about to say a lie. That's what we're doing. You ain't. As long as I've known you, never been shy.
For me?
Yeah.
But to be honest, I'm shy.
Yeah.
And I speak my mind, and a lot of time when I speak my mind, I'm probably a little tipsy, and, you know.
That's
but
okay. That's okay.
I speak my mind.
Because you get your point across.
I do.
You know why people?
I do.
You know why I think people love the show? Because we say and talk about the shit that people usually talk about to their girlfriends or their niggas about. Yeah. And they don't, you know, we honest on camera. Because it was one time I was asking the artist, like, what's the worst thing that you ever done over dick? Because dick is dangerous.
Yeah.
That shit is tore up house. No, that shit is tore up house. Dick has tore up households.
Hey.
Well, don't leave
Hold on.
Right. But don't leave my pussy out because that's a
it's not. But we're not. But I'm just saying. Hold on. I'm just saying we're not talking about pussy right now.
That's what I'm talking about. This is the reason why we go back and forth. Because it's always about
what happened at the podcast. It wasn't about that.
Well,
but it was a lot of quiet women in there. He had one or two people that said, yeah. But the rest of these motherfuckers act like they ain't never done nothing out of character. So I said, okay, I see we got a bunch of lying bitches in the audience today.
Everybody acting like they ain't never done it.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I know a couple of you. I know you done done it. I know a couple of you done done it.
So basically, what is the podcast about? Or just sipping and tripping?
Sippin and Trippin is about everything.
Okay.
We just talk about like things that's going on in the world today. We talk about ourselves. We talk about the kids.
Yeah.
We just talk about relationships, family, sex ordeals.
Yeah.
We just talk about everything because right now everything is what's popping on TikTok, Instagram.
Because it's bullshit to get from attention.
Yeah.
You know, it's not nobody talking about positive stuff.
That's right. It's still controversy.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want
to sell if it's selling a long time.
Right.
Don't nobody want to see us get along. I don't make no damn. I don't get no fucking ratings. I do what I feel is best for television.
Yeah.
Just like I do what I feel is best for comedy. Because doing comedy, man, it's this shit worse than rap.
Yeah.
The hate and the pull down and the not wanting to support and shit. And all I came in the game to do was try to be a part and help people.
It's so funny you said that. As a comedian, how do you feel about that what Cat Williams did? How do you feel about that?
I feel like he probably gonna do what they do.
Thank you. I was literally gonna say that. I think I was literally gonna say.
Hey, I'm just waiting though.
Yeah.
I definitely.
He gonna throw you under the bus.
He gonna get me. I'm gonna get him back. I'm gonna be like Monique. I'm gonna come out there. I don't say what I got to say.
I'm not gonna throw nobody in the bus. I'm just gonna be just like with him, man. Tell the truth. Just
do you feel like that was appropriate?
I think. What's the worst that can happen? When you already rich and established yourself, that's when you can really throw your middle finger up and say, I'm pulling doing this shit. A lot of people will not pick us up because of our mouths.
Yeah.
A lot of people won't want to sponsor us, but there's going to be people who love it and will. Yeah. Because it's not about what we saying or how we saying it. It's about profit.
Right.
And when somebody can see that and say, that motherfucker says, I like this shit. And take it and put it on a bigger platform or start sponsoring, give millions of dollars to put it bigger because If you even look at the old episode, we had some good conversation and good talk. We would sit on a raggedy couch, but we didn't have, it was a raggedy couch. Nobody wants to.
Hold on now. My tiger chair you brought wasn't raggedy. Let's just make that clear.
Right.
It wasn't raggedy because I felt comfortable.
What I'm saying, it gave low budget.
But it don't matter. That's where everybody started in the low budget area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to start from the bottom and get here.
Before you
You better know it.
Yeah, we cool with that.
Yeah, and we praying on better things. We praying on change.
It's on the way. I'm telling you.
But I'm just saying, I feel like when you gonna ever start something, start it to make it should be profitable. Because anytime you can do what you love and get paid for it, that's what you call not working. Yeah. But for you to get that buzz, you're gonna need that factor. Yeah. So if you're thinking about doing a podcast or doing something, whatever the hell you decide doing, what's gonna make you different from everybody else?
Exactly.
No one in Nashville, no one here, or I appreciate doing other places, but no one here has a live podcast. Nope. Every week we deal with people.
Right. And every week we are at Larry's.
Yeah.
I don't know Larry's address. Give me the address.
Hold on, y'all moving too fast. Hold on, because I'm finna let y'all give a rundown on everything.
Yeah.
Okay, but before we get to Larry's, now that comedy has taken you to the next level as far as directing, writing, and stuff like that, tell us about The Good Daddy and where we headed with Good Daddy.
Good Daddy, we are going to restart the project because we got better equipment.
Okay.
And so Good Daddy's starting back up. The thing I'm trying to get out right now is habitual line steppers. Okay. But Good Daddy's about based on a guy who gets out of jail. He had to do a little time, and he come home, and the baby mom was like, you know something? You can keep him all the time now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he's really trying to catch up as being a dad, and he's trying to figure out how to work things out and still try to be something because his mom that passed away left him a house and a little cash, but he took the house and the sister took the cash. Wow. So you got the ratchet sister that comes over there and you know, gives him hell. That's really kind of like my Pam to the Martin. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's kind of like my headache. But Good Daddy is something that I just wanted to do because it's really kind of a situation that I went through, but I just kind of changed a couple of things around. But majority of it is based on me. Okay. Because I feel like regardless of, man, a lot of times, especially as a black male, I hate that we are so judged for what we have to do to survive sometimes. Because when you put in a position to fail and to come out a winner, you had to do something that you didn't want to do.
Right. It comes with sacrifice.
To be a winner.
Right. I definitely agree.
So I just feel like if I said I'm going to do something, I just feel like I'm going to do something positive. So that's when I started coming out and I started back doing music, and then I stopped from there and I owned a trucking company, and then that I did not like depending on someone else to make my money and then hiring folks, man, people don't treat your stuff good. So I just kind of moved on from that. And then when I always cutting up, man, I feel like 3 years at Casa, man, like, I mean, shows. We'll get loaded and it's a show. And everybody kept saying, man, you need to do comedy. Yeah. Man, bro, you need to do, you said it yourself. Yeah. You were like, man, I come up and you can ask, I would do it, have everybody, I don't even have to know you. We just finna trip and have a good time. Yeah. And then based off of that, I said, well, somebody put me on stage and I do it. And I had a friend named Nikia, and shout out to Thakia Entertainment. She put me on stage. Okay. And the first time that I done comedy, I killed. And it was a 15-minute set that she gave me. 15. For people started 3 or 4. I started off at 15. Oh,
yeah, that was big, right?
Then she gave me 30. And then it gave me 45. And then that shit started getting out of hand. So when I started going to the local place, they cut you down to 5. I had to get quick with it.
Okay, so do you have to build yourself up, or that's just the time slot that they have available for the opening acts or the new comedians? How does it work?
Well, with new comedians, you got to show other people that you can do something before they start putting you on the show. Okay. They got to think you comedy at open mics. Right. So if you good at open mics, that's when the opportunities start coming. Mm-hmm. So but you got to learn to be quick. So I study something when I do it. I watch all my favorite comedians. I seen their mannerisms. I seen how they let's sit back and let the joke breathe. And they'll say some of them, let everybody be talking, let them go and laugh for a second, then I'm going to come back to it. I see how they set up the punchline. I paid attention. That's how I studied it. See, a lot of people just different. A lot of people like, I'm just going to want to be me and do me. Yeah, I mean, but you got to learn the format. Yeah. Jordan watched somebody to be able to come that good. Right. Kobe watched Jordan be able to come that good. Yeah, I mean, you just can't walk into the game and just grab a ball. And just, talent is given.
Many people think they can do that.
Talent is given.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But skill has to be developed. That's something you pound and work on every day.
Okay, great point. He's definitely giving us some news that we can use.
Yeah.
Okay, now that the Frozen Heart is featured on Tubi, so you guys go ahead and
please check out Frozen Heart.
Look at him, and I like how you incorporated the podcast into the Tubi movie. And tell me about that.
I'm a broke 50 Cent. We're gonna get rich and die trying. I'm a marketing some bitch.
That's a great marketing strategy.
Yes.
Yeah,
great.
I like it. I really like it.
And then with another movie we have coming out, The Habitual Line Steppers, and I kept it simple. I wanted to make a movie like Friday.
Yeah.
Something simple but hilarious.
Okay.
So that's what Habitual Line Steppers is. And then we also have another show coming out called The Ville. It's going to be a TV show. Okay. And if anybody ever seen McGraw Street on Tubi, nobody, you never seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Y'all missing a great fucking series, bro. Go on tonight and watch McGraw Street.
McGraw Street?
Yes. McGraw Street. And the thing that motivated me with that, with all them guys in Detroit who keep making the movies, and they make great ones. Shout out to Murder and them, Moolah Films, because I know that's them. Good folks, man. They keep on putting out hits.
Yeah.
I mean,
they
got a lot, baby. Let me tell you something. They got so many movies that it's crazy. And every
Christmas,
time, right?
Birthday behavior.
So how easy is it to upload a movie on Tubi? I mean, is that how does?
Oh no,
do we have to pay for that?
You got to know somebody.
Okay, gotcha.
I luckily got in because a good friend of mine has done them, so he was able to help me and guide me to be able to do them. Shout out to King, man. What's going on for him?
Yeah.
He helped put us Nothing Without God Productions. So I was talking to him.
Excuse me.
And we just decided, like, look, this is what I want to do. How can I do it? And he was like, man, look, I got the plug for you. All you got to do is get the content. Enough said.
You know what? Y'all really worked it out. Hey, I like the movie. It's really educational and it really resonates on what's going on in some of these relationships.
Yeah.
A lot of
hard hey.
I'm in his next one too called Toxic King, and I have a way bigger role. I'm co-starring him.
Okay.
Co-starring with him on that one. So you see me, and I'm actually playing a comedian. I'm actually just playing me. So we actually did a set where they filmed me at Third Coast. You got me talking to other comedians and stuff that I was there with. We had a good time, man. I enjoyed it. So this is something I'm never going to stop doing.
Okay. So transitioning from rap to acting, podcasting, do you think you feel better about that? Like the talking role versus the music, or, when you go back to music?
You really want to know what made me quit music? Because by the time, a certain time I didn't make it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I made great music. I should have been on by now. And if you want to check me out, you can go to YouTube, Slick the CEO, Slick THA CEO, and you can hear the music for yourself. I ain't just saying it. It was actually good. And I didn't make it, so I felt like I was too old to get on.
Okay.
At this point, I said, I got to find something else.
Right.
What's next?
Yeah.
And comedy is timeless. I can do comedy so they can wheel me up on stage.
And you'll be dead and gone. People still laughing.
And that's what I want to do, because we have a lot of content, and I want to be able to leave my mark. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I just don't want to die a nobody.
I understand.
I know I was put here to do something, and I'm fighting to be able to get there.
And you're doing a great job.
Yeah, thank you.
Miss Certified.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything you want to talk about, sis? You got the flow.
Woo. I just want to talk about how I'm about to come up. I'm about to come up.
Let's talk about
we don't claim it. I'm coming up. We about to get our podcast back kicking. I'm coming back. So, it's going to be a little push, but I'm a pushing to get to where we need to be, because I'm waiting on the other content to come out so I can see how my reactions was to everything that we was filming, and how I looked on that, so I can see if I can make it better, change up a little something. So I always, change is good. So I like to change. Everybody be like, you change your hair all the time? Yeah, I do. Because I don't like looking the same. I'm ready to change it now.
That's right.
Because this getting on my nerve. But so I'm coming out with something new. We're gonna try to branch out a little bit and do a little something,
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be on a couple of these movies.
Hey, I'm looking
Definitely, she's definitely on Good Daddy, and she's definitely gonna be in Habitual Line Steppers. And then, like I said, the 2 series is Good Daddy in the Ville, and then I also am starting one this week about it's called goodness. Terry Sisters.
Okay.
I always want to do a movie about chicks, like an all chick movie.
Oh dang! I want to be in that because I feel like I
want to be
one
an
of
all
them
chick
chicks
movie.
that, like one of the girls.
You know when I tell you about the birthday behavior, you said it was a good movie. I want to do one of them.
Okay.
That's one thing I want to do.
Because I was gonna go ask Tyler Perry, can I be on Sisters? Because I feel like I could get down with one of the sisters.
Absolutely.
I could have been the madam on there instead of madam, Because, hey, I'm about that life. I'm cool, calm, and collected, but I'm about that life, too,
Yeah.
I want to do some stuff. I want to be creative, I don't want to work all my life. I want, sign checks to other people.
Work.
And but one thing that I learned, and I also want to put out there, that if I didn't take nothing from anybody else, it was Steve Harvey one day that said, chase the dream.
Yeah.
If you chase the dream, the money's going to come. Don't worry about the money. Chase the dream. So we got to go out here. It's like investing. You invest in your hair. You invest in everything else. You invest in yourself. If I'm going to bet on somebody, I'm going to bet on me. And if you're going to go out your way. Not listening to somebody else. Because I've had so many people want me to change the way I do comedy. I have so many people want to change the way that I do the podcast. Why don't y'all please a little bit more positive? We positive in there sometimes. We are sometimes.
Yeah. But that's
but my job is to get a row out of the people. And what better can you do with the people right in front of you looking at your ass? Yeah. You know how hard it is to entertain people, not get them to get the fuck up and walk out? Like, this is cool right here. I only feel this is harder.
I feel comfortable.
What do you mean?
But I feel this is harder than being in front of the live audience. Yeah. The live audience, I'm cool, I'm comfortable, I'm in pocket.
Yeah, because you know how it was. You know what? The other night with the live audience.
Well, they a motherfucker.
Somebody, that we know was just turned
out. Oh my God. And you just could not keep them quiet.
But it was a good time, but people but you got rid of liquors being served.
Oh my.
Everybody can't handle it.
Well, they were drunk before they got there. That's all I'm going to say. Because, baby, let me tell you something. 2 cocktails out of there didn't do it.
Yeah.
They already had something a little stronger. Because, they got, you going to talk over the people talking.
Yeah. That's what they
And we got mics.
That's right.
But they do.
They do. Yeah. And we even have a mic to go hand people, so you ain't got to get up out your seat or nothing. Yeah. They'll come to you and bring you a mic so you can ask the question. And sometimes, I'm telling you, that's why I love it, because that's how I know I was on to something. Because everybody after the show would tell me, "Man, you're on to something right here." Because we would say something to somebody, and when we get everybody talking, and you got to say, hey, everybody, that's when the fuck you know you on a good topic.
Yes.
That's how you know you're on a good topic. When everybody can't got to get their 2 cents in. That's when you know you on to something.
And then when somebody's trying to hear you talk, they be in the background talking about shh. And you can hear them shushing from way back there.
Shushing another motherfucker.
Get somebody else to be quiet so they can hear.
I laughed all night long. I laughed all night, man. I had a great time. The atmosphere and the ambiance was so cool.
You don't feel threatened. It's a chill, laid back spot. You don't feel threatened. It ain't like somebody gonna come in there and shoot up the place. Why would you even come to land and do that?
Not in there.
Ain't nobody finna do that there. It's a cool atmosphere, man. So people love to come there and be able to have their drink, sit down, and it's a vibe.
Yeah.
And then we gonna pop our shit. So get ready for that. I am gonna talk about you. I'm gonna joke.
Yeah, you don't do that.
That's
talk about you. Talk with you.
That's my job.
Yeah.
But I see it as a job. Entertainment sales. Yeah. Because there's a lot of people that I argue with get off stage. It's all love.
Yeah.
They give me hugs and they're like, boy, you funny the motherfucker. Like, that's what I go for, because the podcast pop, the podcast helps the comedy. The comedy pop, the comedy helps the podcast, and the movies, everything helps. And the movies fall in the way. When people see you on TV, so I don't know what it is about a screen.
It's something about
it's different. When people see you on a movie on TV, that's a different ballgame. And that's when they like, oh, you doing your shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You do a podcast, they don't know how that motherfucker set up.
They don't know
They don't know all them lights and shit and expensive ass cameras some shit nigga done paid for.
Yeah.
We got them big blind lights. Yeah. Interrogation. So
then when the lights come on, you got to continue to blink your eyes to get the sight back right.
What was your between 10 and 11:30?
Right.
I think I was at the store around that time.
My memory gone.
Yeah, it's too much. People don't understand, but you got to invest in yourself because one thing it is quality, and on top of quality, you got to find somebody who know how to fuck with it.
Yeah,
because somebody can take something average and make it great. And then somebody can take some average and do what you ask and keep it average.
Yeah.
So you got to find that person that can boost your situation up. Because everything is all about likes. That's why I put out when Flu be sending me the other clips. If it ain't no arguing, no yelling, or ain't on a good topic, I don't want that one.
Yeah.
Give me another one. Give me another one. I had the one we did when we came back and we did our last one at Larry's for season 2, and we did that last one. We brought Levita down from Memphis, the one that had the radio station. Yeah. So when she comes down, me and Glenn get into it. This one little clip. That one little clip, no boost, no nothing, got up to like 6,000-7,000.
Oh wow!
People love content. It's just what it is.
I agree.
Somebody wants to see the kumbaya shit.
It's an audience for kumbaya.
It is. It's certain stuff for certain folks.
Yeah. Especially and a brand.
Yeah.
And a brand. I always get by people always ask me, why you say Slick Baby? I said, well, the woman gave me that name.
Yeah.
I've always been Slick. That's Slick CEO, Slick stuff. But when I introduce myself to women, I always be like, hey, my name is Slick Baby.
No, that ain't how you say. That is not how you say.
I always say Slick Baby.
Slick
Baby. Slick Baby. Don't forget the baby. So when I said that, I reached to pull back and I was shaking her hand and she kind of held my hand and said, you keep it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
You cute and that name is cute.
That's all she said. Keep saying baby. Brain a little bit. She definitely mind fuck me. I don't take much. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Better know it.
It didn't take much. When she told me I kept it. That was separating. Slick Baby.
What do you have to say to inspire another comedian coming up behind you who may be scared, who may be, he has it in him but don't know how to, let it out. What type of advice you got for this?
The best advice that I can give somebody is you never want to live with regrets.
Okay.
I didn't want to say I could have been the best rapper.
Yeah.
I done it, so I said I should have been the best rapper.
Yeah.
I want to try because you never know what you're good at. Like when we started this podcast, Sean didn't want to get on this damn podcast. I had to talk her up like I was trying to get a deal from a prostitute. Come on, man, you can't do better than that. Come on.
Well, what happened was when you asked him about the inspiration, I was gonna say that he inspired me.
Yeah.
So we always talk. We've been friends for a long time, and he came to me when I found out he was doing comedy. I was like, that's good. People been trying to get me to do it, and I just would never do it because I'm very shy. He said, sis, let me tell you. You can do it. Just get up there and just say whatever you want to say. Do it. You know how you are. I'm going to give you a couple drinks and put it in your system. You say whatever the hell you want to say. It's going to be funny. So, he was my inspiration in doing it. So, and I thank him for that because, it's a lot of things that we talk about, and I be like, he be like, well, see, you got it. That was funny. Just do that. Mm-hmm. It's always something that I can get from him to inspire me to do more because I actually thought about just not even doing the comedy no more. I thought about just doing the podcast, which I like the podcast better because I feel more comfortable with the podcast. But the more I do the podcast, it makes me want to get out and do more comedy. Because of the things that I see at the podcast,
And it goes together.
Yeah. And it kind of, fits us both in it,
Really do.
So it's kind of bringing me out, and I was like, I was shy. He didn't think that I was shy. So one night, my first night ever doing it, I was shy as I don't know what. I was like, I don't think I can do this. We went to the bar, had 2 drinks. And I was up there. They were trying to cut me off. I wouldn't even get down. He was like, Sean, we gotta go. You gotta stay me up there. I'm like, okay. Then when I got down, everybody liked it, so I was surprised. I was like, he was like, you gotta do it. You just do it one time. If you like it, do it. If you don't like it, don't do it no more. He said, but you got it. You just gotta throw it out there. Yeah. So when I did it for the first time, I liked it.
Example of talent.
I liked it. And I mean, people that I've talked to, they say the same thing, and I've been embracing it, but not realizing it. Okay. They can tell you stuff, but if you don't have it in yourself to believe in yourself or want to do it more, it's like it's all right. Right. You're right. So I feel like I'm losing it because I ain't using it. Okay. So the more I was into the podcast and the podcast is like my stepping stool to moving up to the more comedy stand-ups and things like that, and getting more content for myself to be put out there. And that's why I like the podcast now more than ever, because at first I was like, it's kind of boring, sitting back looking at the city, and just talking about shit that other people talking about all the time. But when we talk about it in our own way, it makes it different. Right. And so, more relatable. Yeah, and more relatable. And people be like, oh yeah, that's funny, because everybody like, we don't do the normal stuff. No. Everybody thought we was in a relationship. You know what? It crossed my mind. But, and because we argue so much on the podcast, they be like, are y'all dating? Y'all fit each other. No, we really don't.
But people love it.
But we fit each other because we kind of have the same attitudes. I got the man attitude and he got the woman attitude. So, that's how I said it. And that's how it is.
Hey, she got the haircut of one. I got hair, so I guess we always
tell me, you the man in the group. That's what he always tell me. So that's why I said that. Am I telling the story?
You are definitely mannish. I would definitely say that. You are definitely mannish.
It makes it fun. So I have fun doing it, and I enjoy doing it even more and more that I do it. Okay. This little time I set out, I just had to do it to meditate myself, to get myself together, to prepare for a future. So, and if I'm going to keep doing it, I want to be better at it. I don't want to stay at a standstill. I want to step up and be a more Sean and a more Miss Certified and a more head pint. I got about 25 nicknames. So, head pint. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to throw it out there. So, people that's coming under me, I can say, well, this is how I got started. Yeah. Do you pull yourself out the hole and quit being shy and just get up there and say what you feel how you say? The thing, like most comedians, you do it by the things that you went through in the past and bring it up and say it in the way that you grew up in it. And it's funny to somebody else. It may not be funny to you, but it can be funny to somebody else. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's what a lot of people have been doing. And it's kind of worked for me because I done came up with some shit. Yeah. Yeah. So it's been doing pretty good when I do get back on the stage again. Probably sometime soon. Not sure. Don't know what we got going on right now.
We're shooting for next week.
Next week.
We are definitely bringing back.
I'll be there on Tuesday.
So we are bringing back the tour. Yeah. We are bringing back the OC Do Comedy Tour. Okay. And I feel like somebody said, you ain't gonna change the name? No, we bring that bitch too. Yeah. So we just had the same tour. I just started putting the little Roman numeral behind it. OC Do Comedy 2, 3, 4, 5. Because until I feel everybody knows that I do comedy, I'm gonna keep it up.
Okay, that's what's up.
And
sometimes you gotta. I'm telling you, I'm not saying everything I say is right, but I'd rather go out my way than any other way. If I'm gonna put my money behind it, my time behind it, or something I can't get back, I'm definitely gonna do it my way. Right. And that's why I want people to understand. Don't be afraid. I never want to die with a what if. Yeah.
I feel
no. Me and Sean mesh. That's what makes the show. Like when Bella was with me, we mesh. Bella's still with us, but these people got to work too. Yeah. Real. Shout out to Bonnie Bella, man. Like that, me You see how me and her was.
Yeah.
It was a great show. And then me and Sean is a great show, but you gotta have, and it's hard to find them kind of chemistries.
Right. I agree. Definitely.
I got lucky. You know what I'm saying? I had someone
but it was built.
It was
wasn't
definitely
like you
built.
just put somebody in.
But we was good when it started.
Yeah.
If you go back and look at that first one, we was good when we started. YouTube, Slick Baby Comedy is the channel. I just thought I'd plug it right quick.
Yeah.
So I just think if people sit up there and pay attention, a lot of people don't pay attention because everybody else ain't watching.
Yeah.
So I'm doing what I have to do to get you to watch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about whatever. We don't give a fuck. And I don't give a fuck neither should she.
Yeah.
So you talking about two people who will say anything.
Literally.
Literally.
And I'm going to speak for the men that's, now I hate to say not shit men, but.
So you said it. You said what you said.
But that don't mean they not shit. What I mean is just niggas who still in the young boy phase.
Yeah.
Let me just put it like that. I can say that.
Okay.
You know, and then Sean should speak for the women that, you know what I'm saying, bitch, don't sit there like you ain't never sold no pussy before. We all had to do shit to pay the light bill. Don't you do that. Don't you judge me, ho. Like, you know, and the way we thought of people, man, they trip off that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally trip. Yes,
It is. I mean, if you ain't did it, somebody you know did.
it's relatable. That's why I say people come up with something that's relatable. You feel what I'm saying? Make your own mark. Make your own mark. Yeah.
Miss Certified, where
Yes,
can we
ma'am.
find you on social media?
Well, I'm on Facebook as Sean Cooper. Don't tell everybody. Anybody that work with me, block it out. I'm not gonna put you on my page.
This nigga told live.
Just so that you know.
Nigga told live and said, don't tell nobody.
Yeah. I ain't gonna connect with none of my work associates, okay?
Yeah.
But I am on Instagram as a certified hair doctor. Mind your business. Mind your business. And don't get on there and ask me how I got that name because it's not your business. Okay?
Hey.
This is crazy.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
I just want one nigga to chime in and say, I know, and put the eyes behind the shit.
Because he's still looking for me.
Yeah.
That's what that gonna mean. He's still looking. Okay. He's trying to find a sister. So don't give him no ideas though.
When do you record Sippin and Trippin? Tell us about the details. Where can they come in and join in on the live podcast?
Every Tuesday at 8:30,
Okay.
we do a live podcast at Larry's. And we're going to run it this year for a few more months at Larry's, and we're going to probably move locations because I got to get that fan base a little bit all over the city.
Okay.
So I think we want to try to go to Sky Bar next, but I got to see. I'm working out some things right now, so I'm trying to move it. But you can see everything that we do, Slick Baby Comedy, YouTube, Instagram, Slick Baby Comedy, Facebook is Slick the THA Comedian. So I'm not hard to find. I just want everybody to tune in. Catch us now while I'm poor. I'm more humble now. I'm not going to be humble later. For real, I'm going to be harder to catch than a bad bitch in a few minutes, I'm telling you. Hey, Slick. Don't know you. I'm telling you. So catch me while I ain't got Nathaniel. Because I'm telling you, once this pops, I'm telling you, it's going to happen because as long as you don't quit.
That's it.
It's gonna happen.
That's the only way you can fail.
Exactly.
Just don't quit.
I agree.
Or die. And I'm trying to get this motherfucker for God punch my clock. And I feel like he's gonna be petty. He's gonna let me hit the $1 million. I'm gonna pass out with a heart attack. I feel like
Don't say that. Don't blame it now.
I feel like because if I got a sense of humor, he got to too.
Yeah.
You never know what he's gonna do.
Got you.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so.
For those of you that are still with us, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe.
Oh, you gotta hit the like.
Please hit that like.
Like it now.
Tell us again your YouTube, because I forgot. Just
YouTube channel is Slick Baby Comedy.
Baby Comedy.
Yes.
Hey, tune in, man. I'm telling you. And then if you're living in the Nashville, Tennessee area,
You know what this is.
get out there to Larry's. I'm telling you, it's fun.
The city, you know who I am.
Man, it's turned up. So please get out there. Miss Certified, I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh man, I've been trying to get this lady out here for a long time. But she finally got here and I appreciate it. Slick Baby, in the closing remarks, you would like to close this podcast out with?
I don't know, you just gave me an idea. Now, seriously, when she said that, I was thinking earlier, I want me a shirt. Like, you know who I am.
you just, you know who I am.
You know
Is that right? You know who I am.
You know who I am.
How much you want on the you know who I am?
And on the back, you like it's don't play. I'm gonna give you a whole shirt to say that.
Hey, I'm gonna definitely
Local celebrity.
some of my ladies. Hey, they can make that shirt happen. I
need that.
So,
No, matter of fact, hit them as soon as we get off of here. I want that shirt.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know who I am.
Hey, y'all, this is Stacey Pryor, aka Lady Slim. We are closing out from I.M.B. Studios and Podcasts in Nashville, Tennessee. I want to thank these two people right here
Thank you for
coming out, showing love and stuff. I really appreciate it. I also want to thank Mr. Bradley Crawford, the man with the plan and making it happen. So, hey, we out of here. Love you. Peace out.
Now I can drink and smoke.